I'm Jolin Chen. I'm happy to have an opportunity to present my reflection about this event, reflecting upon each stage undertaken to plan, pitch, organize, execute, and evaluate the LIVE event project. It is aimed to analyze the elements needed to stage and deliver an event in a safe and efficient manner. And the content has 6 parts. The study based on project management body of knowledge. The PMBOK goal is to enable organizations to standardize project management practice across departments. It also helps project managers to work with standardized systems across organizations. And initiating the first process group. Initiating involves setting the vision of what will be accomplished and defining project success. During this part, the project is authorized by the sponsor. The project manager is assigned, the scope is defined, and stakeholders are named. Not all projects will make it past the initiating process group. And next one is planning. The planning process group involves activities that further hold the scope of the project, including identified risks, milestones, and milestones and budget. And next one is implementation and event host. This part is all about the orchestrating activities according to the timeline and communicating with the sponsor and stakeholders. Most of the budget is spent during this part, which results in expected deliverables. And the last one is shout out. Project management is distinct from other forms of management because projects are timed or process limited. Closing tasks include getting acceptance from the customer, achieving records, closing contracts, reviewing lesson learned, and celebrating success. And it also has 10 knowledge areas, which influence the 5 processes together. Reflection will follow the COPS experiential learning series. The reflection combined project management body of knowledge series with COPS experiential learning series will separate into 4 parts. Firstly, initiation and planning. Idea development. It is not new that it commenced in China is highly developed and cover lockdowns propelled it even further. Chinese e-commerce is projected to be $1 trillion in 2020, up from $862 billion in 2019. In 2020, over 700 million Chinese are expected to shop online, with 6,000 million in 2018. According to eMarketer, China has the highest rate of e-commerce of any country as a percent of total retail sales, the highest absolute sales level, and one of the fastest growing rates of any country of an already high base. As for the project charters, the objective setting is helping companies to sell unsellable products, more than 1,000 in the form of LIVE broadcast on March 8th. Major statement is creating a communication bridge between the companies and live streamers. There are 7 key points about feasibility study and event proposal. In order to organize our event better, we also analyze the stakeholder in the planning process. And the first one is charity organization, and second one is customers. Next one is event organizers, And the last one is suppliers. Based on the stakeholder, the feasibility study needs a SWOT analysis. And as for the strengths, the financial operations, the financial transactions through electronic payment system are easy, fast, and can be done from any part of the world. And the marketing, the advertising for products is cost effective in compare with conventional offline system. Besides, there are many free internet marketing tools for promoting brand. And next one is the geographical aspect, ability to expand the customer base and business activity globally. And the next one is the price. The products are selling directly to customers at a lower price than the market value. Is achieved by reducing the number of market agents and distributors. And the next one is entry barriers. Start-out costs for online retail are much lower than regular offline business. It makes the barrier to entry also lower. And the last one is the psychological impact. Satisfying the direct interaction between the customer and the seller makes it possible to affect the decision making. And about the weakness, the shipping cost. In some cases, a shipping cost is much higher than a product cost. And next one is personal accept. A great number of consumers prefer to buy a product personally visiting the market rather than buying through internet. And about opportunities, 24/7 availability. Selling on the internet allows taking orders around the clock on every day of the week. And as for the industry growth, live commerce has become the most popular type of e-commerce in China. And the third, the competition is the lower barriers allows easy entry into the market. This increases the competition level and can cause a reduction in price and profit margins. Is implementation and event hosting. This is the definition about the implementation. Our event is a live promotional charity event and will also confirm the objective target customers, promotion, platform, and risk management before the implementation. And we make a marketing plan about our event. And the first one is advertorial. That is, we told our event to the public and told some story about the suppliers and an unsellable product. This year, because of the coronavirus, a lot of products can't sell to other places, and this is create a big problem for the suppliers. A lot of people didn't have income, so we told this story for public and moved them to join our event. And the second one is displayed advertisement. That is, we put some very beautiful pictures on the social media and to attract the public to join our event and to shopping in our e-commerce. And the next one is about the operation. And the social media coordinators only participate to receive the link, so he needs to responsible for the security of platform. And the second one is teach management. He need to remove the introduced from the root, and this is relevant to the united attention. And the next one is the event director. He need to identify the room number and report the pretenders, and this is relevant to the reputational risk. And the teach manager and event director also need to be responsible for the earlier text and backup presenters. And this is the technological province. And the last one is a member need to rehearse it in advance, and this is the profession experience. And the next one is the shutdown and evaluation. It has some problems during our event, and the first one is the law of the engagement because of a lack of advertisement, and this is because of we have a low budget. But this is not the most important problem, and the more urgent is that we didn't have a useful marketing plan to promote our event. So we just have 50 audience during the live event. And the second one is the products are too limited and not targeted. We sell some fruit and some clothing and some clothes, but this is not meet the demand of target market. Our target market is women, and they prefer to buy some makeup and some daily necessities. And the third one is the live streaming salesperson without rich experience, because the live streaming salesperson is one of my teammates, and so he didn't have rich experience and can't create a very useful and efficient interaction with the public. And so I think maybe we can find the cooperation with a very professional live streaming salesperson, and he maybe can create a more attractive atmosphere and to push the customer to make the buying decision. And the next one is the law efficient communication with suppliers. And during the process, we find the suppliers and the products. We find some people they even want their fruit to waste, but they don't want to cooperate with us. That is, they think our charity event can't to get the profit, and they don't want to join us. But also have some people want to join our event and think this is very meaningful. And this is the story impact. The first one is not only avoid the waste of resources, but also increase social happiness. And the second one is more and more public through live events start to pay attention to other charity events. And the last one is innovate combining e-commerce with charity event. Based this three impact, I think our event is more relevant to the society but have a low relevance to the environment and economy. And the last one is the theory and action. This is the 5 stage about the event, and application of all plans have financial plan, operational plan, and marketing plans. And I think follow this theory. This is better for us to plan the event in the next time. And this is the event planning process. And this process will help us to how to organize our event better. And the plan is the most important process during the whole event. Thanks.